Hey guys, welcome back to Our Vision Farm. Today we're going to be going to the back of our property, to the right side in the back in the forest area, where we have not walked there yet ever since we moved here in September. So I'm just curious to see what it looks like back there. I don't think it's too steep or wet. It's super cold today, so if there is any type of marshy or muddy area, it should be solid frozen. We still have snow on the ground. So the area I'm talking about right now, we're at the back view of our property. So we've walked to the left side over there where there's a trail cut out all the way to the railroad tracks. The railroad tracks, it marks the end of our property. So today we're gonna go explore on the right side over here in the middle. We have been there before. That's like where all the trash piled up is. So we've kind of checked out that area. We haven't reached all the way to the railroads through the middle of our property, but we have not went at all back here on the right side. There's not really a trail cut out or anything, so we have to just go through the woods, but everything should be pretty thin. I don't think it'll be too thick to walk through since this is winter and everything's pretty much dead. So yeah, let's go see. I don't know if we'll be able to reach the railroad. That's what I hope to see. This whole right side of the woods. We have about 9 acres in total that is wooded off of our whole 16-acre plot. So I'm just curious to see what it looks like back there and see what we have. I don't think we'll be able to identify any specific trees or if we have any other apple trees over on that side. But I'm just curious to see what it looks like since it is almost February and we have not discovered that part of our land yet. So I'm just waiting for my husband to come and then we're gonna march our way back there. I don't think I'll record the whole way walking because the camera will be super shaky, but we're gonna check out what it looks like and show you guys. Alright, so this is entering. So on the right side over here, where it kind of curves, that is the neighbor's property on that side. So ours kind of starts over here, but we're gonna enter through here. Doesn't look too steep. We have a really steep area over here on the left where all the trash is piled up. But over here doesn't look too bad. We have a lot of downed branches and trees. Probably from the last storm that we had a couple weeks ago. Should be wearing orange. It's not hunting season anymore. Deer prints. There's kind of like a little natural trail through here. It's very open. Should bring a sled.
If we put a fish area, this would be like a mellow sled area.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna come over here where there's an opening. I'm gonna go through here where there's a clearing because there's a lot of trees.
When you get more over there, it gets super cool.
Well, that's not our property. When it gets past, it's right.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's be a good dirt bike from the snow.
But I know he said the rocks, like those,
Yeah.
marks the property line.
We see like a rock wall on this side, and if we go to all the way to the left of the property, we have a rock line too that pinpoints the boundaries. But I was wondering, because this tree has pink ribbons on it, so maybe this is where the survey was done. I don't see any other pink ribbons yet. I was creeped out by this tree that fell down, and it looks like there's a cave in there. It looks creepy. I don't want to look.
There's no footsteps.
It looks like an animal could live in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a bird den.
I bet
But that's just from the tree that fell down. Okay. Oh, I see ribbons over there too, closer to the
That's probably where they hunt.
rock walls.
So maybe it's like a little trail and they put ribbons up where they are.
It looks pretty clear and sunny back here.
Got some mushrooms too.
It's not as thick. If you walk through the trail that we have on the left side, it's very thick and dark because of all the pine trees. And here it's just a little bit thinner.
I wonder if we can find that yellow mushroom.
There's some more tracks, some animal tracks.
How far are we going here?
I don't know how far we can get. If we can get to the train tracks. I don't know if there's water.
Can I get my dirt bike back?
The snow is definitely deeper back here than towards the front of the property. Maybe we can see on the maps where exactly we are, how close we are to the railroad. Just trying to see, I'm getting some shade. I guess that blue dot is just about where we're at. Not really sure if this is accurate though, because we don't have good signal. So that line right here is the railroad track. So we're getting closer. Here's another pink ribbon. And then if I look forward towards where we're walking, all the trees over there are lined with pink ribbons. So I think that that's our survey line, probably from when we bought the house. They look like pretty new. There's so many down trees in this spot. We gotta climb over. Got lots of wood back here. How'd you get over? This way?
Walk.
Ooh, what if there's animals down here? Animals hibernating. There's a nice little sunny clearing over there. Definitely takes longer to reach the tracks without having like a cutout trail. But it's very thin and easy to walk. There's nothing really in our way. There is a lot of down trees, but we have a lot of like clear openings that we can walk through. I feel like we're getting closer. Big pine tree down. That is a big tree. We've got to duck under. Go ahead, Jada.
Why is this so small?
Go under. We got under that. Looks pretty cool back here. It'll be interesting to see the difference in the fall and the summertime. Yeah, I think that's the tracks. Let's go see. Probably. Alright, looks like we made it to the end. I think we'll be walking alongside the train tracks and into our pre-cutout trail to get back into our yard. Pretty nice though. It's nice and lots of usable dry land. In this spot that we're standing in right now, if we were closer to our trail to the left of the property, there is some wetlands. This doesn't seem like wet area though. If it is wet, then it's just solid frozen and we're able to walk right on it.
That's why the tractor takes it off.
Huh?
The tractor advisor takes it off.
No, those wires are old.
Are these electricity wires?
The old ones
They don't work.
back in the day. No, they don't work no more.
Don't touch it.
I mean, I wouldn't touch it anyway. All right, made it out. So that is where we came through. Now we're gonna follow the tracks to get to the little entrance of our trail so we can get back. It's pretty cool though. I'm gonna definitely do another video and come back in different seasons. Not sure what our plan is with this side. Maybe eventually expanding, clearing some more land for planting. But I'm not sure what's in store, what's in God's plan for this side of our property. Maybe just leave it wooded and hunt in it during hunting season. Or planting some other things that are food bearing that does better in the forest. I have not been able to catch the train that goes through here on camera yet. The kids, Jaden had a friend over a couple months ago during the holidays and he was able to see the train with his friend. They were back here. They're playing in the back where our trail is, but once they saw the train, they came and saw it. I haven't been able to see it, but I hear it several times through the day and at nighttime. It's not like a people train. It's a hauling train. Huh?
So it's like a wood train.
Yeah, like a wood train. They haul materials from here to Canada and back. So one day it'll be my goal to catch the train on camera. Just have to be here at the perfect timing. So we're walking along the railroad, but that is still all of our property alongside the left side of us. Lots of deer use this as a crossway. We have tons of deer on our property. When it was fall time, we could see all the deer poop. There was almost like no spot in the back of the woods that did not have deer poop on it. And now with the snow, you can see all of the prints all over, going in and out, in and out. We're going to be trying to do some hunting next season. We didn't get a chance to do it this year, just being freshly moved in, and we didn't have a chance to get any hunting permits, or not permits, license. So we're going to try to do that next year and get all of our supplies and stuff that we need for hunting. And Jaden wants to try it out too. We have plenty to hunt on our own property, I think. We do have to get some trail cams set up. Okay, we're getting closer now. So this is still our property, but this is where we have a lot of water.
I wonder if you could step on it.
Pretty marshy. I don't know if it's solid frozen, Jaden, but it's very wet, so we can't really walk that on foot during like the summer and fall time. I guess Jaden's gonna try to test it out. Huh?
It's deep in there.
We have a lot of water plants and grasses. The deer walk through it too. It seems like it's frozen. I mean, it should be. It was, I think, 0 degrees last night. Jaden's making his way slowly. Some more deer tracks. So we're at right here. This is like a really old power line, and it says number 54 on it. So our entrance to the trail is literally right there.
Yep, I'm in the middle of the lake right now.
So we're almost there. We're almost to the entrance of our pre-cut out trail. Maybe we can cut out another trail to the left side over here.
Daddy, look.
Yeah, Jaden's getting out. He said it felt kind of slushy under the snow. It's best to be safe if it's not frozen solid. But we can look at the little water areas that we have. See if those are solid frozen.
I was in the middle of the lake.
Alright, here's the entrance. We had our neighbor run through the trail with his snowmobile. So it should be nice and flat for us to walk through. So on this side, it's usually a little water area. We have lots of water grasses in there. Some cattails is what they're called. Cattails, right? The forbidden hot dogs. So we have some cattail plants in there. I know I put some cattails in our logo, the farm logo. Yeah, but this is the trail. We've been through here before. I've done a video on this part before. I think it's a part 1 and part 2. I'll try to remember to attach that maybe to the description. So if you're curious to see how the property looks when we came back here, probably like in the fall time, early fall. So this spot right here, what kind of tracks are those?
Bunnies?
Maybe.
There's like a bunny track or something over here.
Those are cool.
Yeah, because look, you can see where it stops. It stops again and then it hops.
This area is usually water. Jaden wants to try walking over it. It's not very deep or anything. It's just marshland and it looks to be covered in snow right now and probably frozen. Then there's usually water on this side too. Yeah, so that one is walkable. Alright, we're almost about to exit the trail. Deer hoofs. See, like this part of the property, I feel like it's a lot more dense with the pine trees. So it just feels a little bit darker. But with the sun and the reflection of the snow, it doesn't look too dark. It looks darker under here during the summertime. What is that?
Shake it. They're probably all dead
don't
now.
Shake it. Some type of nest. Don't shake it. Oh, it's a bird nest. Or Jaden says it's a wasp. I don't think it's a wasp nest. Ooh,
If it was
slippery.
a wasp, they would have been dead.
Let us know if you know what kind of nest that was. Alright, we're almost out. Alright, we just got out of the trail. So we basically entered the property on one end and came out to the other. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see what it looks like back there. Alright, so here's kind of like the middle of the property before heading into the woods, where I keep saying that all the trash is piled up. It's a pretty steep hill. There's a bunch of trash there. We do want to get that cleaned up soon. Maybe before like summertime. I want to rent another trash dumpster, get rid of all this trash, get rid of any trash that's in our little garage in the front of the property that we're gonna make into our farm store. So that is the goal for that. And pretty much where we just went in and we recorded the video walking back was somewhere around there, a little bit past this area. So just wanted to give you another standpoint. There is our house and garage there, and our nice open field. We have so much space to work with, so much cleared space already for us, plus like 9 acres of wooded land.
Look at the tires.
What?
The tires not even there now.
Yeah, everything's buried under like a foot of snow. Anyway, thanks for joining us today. I hope you guys enjoyed checking out the property with us and getting a first-hand look with us. And we'll do this again once it's a little bit warmer. I'm definitely going to go back here a lot during springtime or whenever it is that the apple trees would start blooming, because we can pinpoint how many apple trees we have on our property. When we moved here, it was towards kind of like fall time, and the apple trees were already kind of dying and dropping their apples for the season. So once the apple trees are in full bloom, we'll be able to really pinpoint what is what, and keep track of where our trees are. I want to prune them and take a little better care of them so that they can provide as much apples as possible for the next years or decades. And that's pretty much, we're not going to be planting any apple trees since we have so many, but we are excited to get this backfield eventually planted in our haskap or honeyberry trees. So far those are doing really good. The carmine jewel cherry plugs that I bought, having a little bit of trouble with them. Maybe they're a little bit more sensitive, so we'll see what happens with those. But if the haskap berries are the ones that are super easy and don't give us any problem with the cold or anything, then maybe that is what we'll focus on planting back here in this open field. So I still do want to get some cherry trees though. I always wanted to try growing cherries. So we'll see what happens. Continue to follow along our progress, especially this summer. That is when we're really going to get started on all of our planting and gardening and all of that. So I'll see you guys in the next video.